The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. In this video, I want to update you on all things XRP and discuss what happened today. I also want to wrap up by discussing the long-standing dispute about the $10,000 per coin XRP. Does it make sense? Can we really see $10,000 for every XRP? All I ever ask is that you hit the like button in the comments if you enjoy hearing about XRP as a great digital asset and anything else you can think of. Spread the word and educate people all across the globe about the truth behind the digital revolution by sharing this video. Hey everyone! I wanted to start by giving you a rundown of today's market activity. It was pretty slow, but we're still in the extreme greed phase. So it's a welcome break. I'm still expecting big rips and runs as we approach Bitcoin, and I'm going to have Chad Stein buy some puts. The Yes Bank-powered UPI in India, the digitization of the Indian rupee is about to take off, allowing individuals and businesses to quickly and easily authorize transactions using QR codes. As we descend, a direct quote will be displayed. Yes Bank's head of global Indian banking and the group president allegedly made the statement. We are pleased to work with Ripple to bring about the improved efficiency of blockchain technology for instant international payments. 22. ISO 2094. What BlackRock has done in the last 2 months, well, less than 2 months of buying Bitcoin, adding it to their balance sheet, and using it for their ETF style is an absolute moonshot. David Schwartz has speculated that there might be a need for gold assets backed by a counterpart as a bridge, and that a universal asset like XRP will become necessary. The following is his exact quote: "There may be a need for gold assets backed by a counterpart as a bridge, but in the end, I believe that will lead to a liquidity island that will still necessitate a universal asset like XRP, which addresses liquidity. In other words, the world won't agree on a counterparty unless they're forced to. Nations can't even agree on the most basic issues, let alone a currency, because, as we all know, the world is in a state of turmoil right now." Final update on SU. Ripple. First SEC. A ripple effect when applied to SEC. Ripple has officially sent all of the paperwork needed by the SEC, including financial statements and information about post-compliant XRP institutional sales, putting an end to the protracted lawsuit. We are finally nearing the end of this extremely drawn-out process. The court even extended the SEC's deadline to study the papers and complete a remedy-related opening brief by 1 week. Court documents, however, indicate that motions opposing remedial plans must be submitted no later than April 12th. Final remedies must be submitted by April 29th. Penalties for institutional XRP sales via Ripples will be decided by the court at a later date. Altcoin went through something similar last July with a partial court victory. Thus, taking current attitude into account, a positive verdict for XRP might cause its price to skyrocket, and XRP jumped beyond 100,000 or 100. According to the data, 100,000 would be a miracle. That will be addressed shortly. However, it is guaranteed. As soon as the court's decision that Ripple's token cells were not investment contracts was made, a lot of people think that XRP could go above $1 if another verdict is seen as favorable. And April would be thrilled if that happened. I think it's best to wait until at least a month or two after the Bitcoin halving to look at historical charts. By then, we'll know that the halving is significant and will drive the market higher. Right now, according to David Schwartz, a greater price is the way to go when trying to collect large sums of money. He made this claim a very long time ago, didn't he? Back in 2015. Yet the same holds true now. The importance of scalability becomes clear while discussing. We go over a method of settling payments that uses micropayments to send digital currency globally at light speed. Actually, we require a scalable solution because there are 1,500 transactions per second. Digital currency backed by the Ethereum network. It just cannot be scaled. Therefore, banks shouldn't use it to transfer big amounts of money. So that's clear. That is the key. As we have heard from Brad Garland about the multi-trillion-dollar solution in the past, we can look forward to CBDCs regardless of our feelings about them. I don't expect they will be available in the US, but everything is possible. Plus, when we speak about CBDCs, we're talking about a system-wide flux of billions. Additionally, CBDCs will make use of Ripple and Stellar, the two most valuable assets. Ripple is collaborating with a slew of financial institutions, including Bank of America, UBS, Deloitte, Mercury, Flash, CGI, W3, and more. This isn't just my view. You can verify it by looking at the data. Even the most renowned and successful organizations in the world have to admit that their coin supply is limited. Isn't that 100 billion? Not a lot of money was required to trim that in half. 50 billion. The system as a whole will cost quadrillions to pump into billions of tokens, taking this to astronomical levels. However, when people focus on market cap, they ask whether Ripple could really be valued higher than Amazon or Apple. All these Googles, all these huge companies, indeed, more than all these companies put together, So, you believe Apple is attempting to fix the global financial system? Are you under the impression that their goal is the global transfer of trillions of dollars? No, they deal in telephone services, along with other things. They're in the computer business. But seriously, dudes, the world of finance is boundless when it comes to money. Considering the amount of money that can be added to the XRPL by daily money printing, examination of debt and derivatives, and other means is beyond our comprehension. So, to take a purely quantitative view and ask, how on earth could this company, with the 7th largest market cap in the world, still have so much growth potential? All things considered, our market cap is barely $72 trillion, with a market capitalization in the tens of trillions. We invest a few trillion in XRP on our own. What do we do with a couple of $1 trillion? My prediction is that 10,000 XRP will not materialize anytime soon, regardless of what happens to the price. Like looking back at Bitcoin from its early days, around a decade ago, when it was sitting on $1, the amount of possibilities becomes endless when we consider that banks will be hoarding XRP and buying and selling it off exchanges by the millions and billions, potentially serving as a global reserve. The idea of Bitcoin reaching $70,000 a coin is completely incomprehensible to the majority of us. However, Bitcoin is barely getting any use at all. What about now? It seems like a lot of individuals and investors are purchasing Bitcoin, but I wonder how many financial institutions are truly utilizing it for transaction settlement. The topic of burns and burn procedures naturally follows, as do various use cases for XRP outside international money transfers, such as entering derivative markets and tokenizing assets globally. As for XRP, I think we're on track to see huge price gains. The question is when, not if. Of course, there will be others who doubt, although skeptics will always exist, just as there were with Bitcoin in its early days. The stars appear to be aligning in every aspect when we consider the evidence we have gathered and the relationships they have. Post your views and comments in the space provided. For tuning in, I am grateful. Give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you liked it. Until then, farewell.